Welcome to Couch Air Country, where I find new up and coming country artists and bring them to your living room. Today we have Sam Grow. He has more than 50 million streams worldwide, and he's opened for Colt Ford. I am super excited to introduce you guys to Sam Grow. How's it going?
What's up? Thank you so much for having me.
And where are you today?
Currently, I'm in a liquor store parking lot in Maryland because that is my life now. 2020, like I don't know what I'm going to be in. Sometimes I'm in a bus. Like 2 weekends ago, I was on a tour bus. This week, I'm in a truck in Maryland. So, just a,
And
a
in
bag
the
of,
the liquor store parking lot. I mean, that's classic, right?
yeah,
That
just depending how my day goes, I could just walk over there, but it's a good day so far. So,
that is awesome. So I'm excited to meet you. I found you on TikTok. I've listened to many of your songs. I've heard them on Spotify and all over the place. And so you started your music journey at a pretty young age, and I know you had kind of an agreement with your dad. Tell us that story.
Yeah, so I started singing my daddy actually had me start singing in church when I was 5. And sang the first time I was supposed to go up and sing Amazing Grace, I chickened out completely, didn't do it, too scared, cried the whole 9 yards. Then the next weekend I got up and did it, sang, loved it. I was like, man, this is awesome. People clapped, they were super nice. And then I played ball through high school and just started taking an interest in music. I've always had it and I wanted to start playing guitar. And went to my dad, he was super blue collar. He was a lineman. He worked on power lines across the country, and earned everything he had. And so I told him, I want a guitar, and he said, "Well, that's cool, but you have to earn it." So I went and borrowed a guitar from a friend. I had to show him that I would take the initiative to do it and learn songs. And he was like, "Son, you have to learn songs that have substance. If you come back and play me Green Day, I'm not buying you anything." So my dad was super old school. He had me when he was 40 years old. So like he listened to old school music. And so I knew I had to sing some classics. I tried singing an Elvis song for him. He told me to never do that again, which is the nice dad way of basically saying it was horrible. And then I sang him a Sam Cooke song, and he loved it. Took me to the music store and bought me my first guitar at 14 years old, and it stuck. That's what I've done ever since.
So yeah, so tell me about your songwriting from a young age.
Yeah, so songwriting came supernatural for me. I started listening to songs with my dad. That's kind of like where I felt my dad was my biggest influence when it comes to music. And I would travel with him, and that was kind of what we did was we'd listen to the radio or CDs or whatever he had. And I just remember listening to the stories and some of those songs and realizing that, I wanted to be like those guys and girls, and started just writing my own 10-year-old angst, for the girls that probably
Yes.
didn't want to date me at the time. And then my parents, they split when I was 12,
Mm,
and so I started writing that on paper, and I felt better after. I'd write what I was feeling,
mm.
put it down on paper, and I'd feel better. And I was like, man, there's something to this. And so I just kept doing it. Every time I'd had some sort of real experience in life, I would write about it. And especially if it, was not the best experience, I'd write about it and I would feel better after. And it's just been my therapy ever
Oh,
since.
isn't that amazing? And then, in your therapy, then bringing joy to everybody else with your music and your artistry, if you will. So you have the song that you have several songs that I like, but I really like This Town, and I like the
Oh, nice.
video. I like the video that you did because it kind of has this commentary about like what the song's about and like kind of like the behind the scenes of you writing this song. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so 2020 was a terrible year for a lot of people. And I actually ended up having it being a blessing for me. I stayed home in quarantine for like the first couple months of COVID, and my label was like, stay at home, we'll figure it out. You're okay, just stay at your house. Well, I've been touring since I was 16, and I didn't do well with the whole stay at home thing. Um, I quarantined. I'd shot every gun I had at my house. I caught every fish in my pond 3 or 4 times. So I was driving. I was going crazy, and so I got on the internet and looked to see like all the strict states and like what their regulations and rules were. And they said you could have 10 people over at your house, even in the strictest states. So I called my manager. I said, I'm going to go and play in people's backyards. And he started laughing at me. And he was like, what are you going to do? Take a tour bus to people's backyards and play? I said, no, because I'd look like Ty Pennington if I brought my tour bus to people's houses, look like I'm going to remodel their homes or something. I said, I'm going to drive my own truck. And he was like, good. He goes, you couldn't take your bus anyway because dot regulations and COVID or whatever. He's like, but you're going to drive your own personal truck. I was like, yeah. He goes, no one's going to do that. And I said, well, let me try. So I did what any grown man would do, got on Facebook and posted a status. And I booked 33 shows in 17 states in 4 hours. And
No kidding.
yeah, so all of 2020, I did this thing called Backyards and Bonfires. I played 87 shows. I put 120,000 miles on my truck. I drove from California all the way up to Washington, all through the Midwest, down through Texas, back through Florida, and up through the Northeast. And during that time, I realized how much what made me love my job, and that's the connection with people. And I'd been on a bus a year and a half prior to 2020, and I honestly was not having the best time because I was a first of three. There's a lot of rules when you're out on tour with people. The meet and greets, I think, are a terrible situation. One, I think it's weird that people pay extra money to say hi. I've never understood that. And then you only get to talk to them for like 2 minutes. They
Right.
can't use their cell phone, which I hated that too. So being out and doing backyards, not only did I get to play for people, but I could hang out with them afterwards, and there was no guy being like, okay, that's enough, next person.
Right.
So I missed that connection. And when we started putting out music in 2021, I was talking to the label and I was like, I hate music videos too, because I don't feel like anybody gets to connect with anybody in those. I was like, insert any artist in any band in any bar, hire 2 actors, put them in there, same video every single time. Someone, cries, whatever. That's, it's just this Rolodex of normal thing. It always happens all the time. I said, I want to put some more story in mine. And they were like, okay, what do you have in mind? And I said, I mean, even if it's shot with a cell phone, I just want to go back and like try to tell the stories of these songs. I write them. So this is what I do on Backyards and Bonfires is I tell people where they come from. So let's try to do that in videos. And that's what I did. I had a breakup with a girl from not too far from here, actually. And we broke up, and our little small town was pretty upset that we broke up, mainly upset with me. And I
Well,
had a
of
hard time.
course.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'll take, I have a song called The Blame, and it's because I'll take the blame for all of it. It's fine. I'm the tattooed musician. It's fine. But, I was like, it was a tough time for me because I felt uncomfortable coming home, and I felt like, not only was I breaking up with her, I was breaking up with the town. So I wanted to come back and tell the story and show it. And luckily everybody seems to be okay with it now. She's moved on. She's doing great. And so now everything's fine. But it was nice. I got to pay some homage to my hometown, kind of show some of the stuff that I come from. And it was been fun. I've been doing those more. On the video I just put out, Better Than Me, is the same thing. I kind of tell the story a little bit in that too.
Yeah, my mama saw your mama down in Mapco. Said you moved to Tupelo a couple months ago. She said you loved it and you won't come back. If I'm being honest, girl, I hate to hear that. Somebody told somebody that you got a new man. I'd love to tune it out, but I can't. Cause this town likes to run its mouth about how you ought to love and doing better now. This town, it's hard to drive around when your memories on every street I'm driving down. As long as I'm inside these county lines, I hear your name brought up 1,000 times. Girl, it's hard to move on when this town loves to talk. Yeah, I remember when you said that you'd never leave. You're sitting next to me in the Chevy seat. I guess the joke is on me now. Yeah, that's the rumor going around, 'cause this town likes to run its mouth about how you all love and doing better now. This town is hard to drive around when your memories on every street I'm driving down. As long as I'm inside these county lines, I hear your name brought up 1,000 times. Girl, it's hard to move on when this town loves to talk. Even though you've been gone for a minute, this town still got you in it. This town likes to run its mouth about how you all love and doing better now. This town is hard to drive around when your memories on every street I'm driving down. As long as I'm inside these county lines, I hear your name brought up 1,000 times. Girl, it's hard to move on when this town loves to talk. Yeah, girl, it's hard to move on when this town loves to talk. Oh, damn this town.
The song This Town, and you're talking about small town. I'm out here in California. We're in wine country.
Yeah.
We're in a
Yeah.
pretty small town, and I grew up here, so I know exactly how that is. So it's like everybody knows your business, and everybody's like,
Oh,
"What
yeah.
happened here?" And then it's all the rumors, and then it's this and it's that, and somebody said something, and man, you captured it really, really well in that song. So I can
Thank you.
totally feel it. Totally feel it.
Thank you
So
so
I
much.
mentioned that.
Thank you.
You bet. I'm out here in wine country, so I have to ask you: do you drink any wine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I drink everything. I don't hold back from any sort or form of alcohol. I'm a friend to it all, except for maybe sometimes Fireball. We don't get
Yeah.
along sometimes. But no, I love wine. I'm probably not. I mean, I would appreciate a wine country wine. And you guys could probably tell me all the different flavors of different oaks and everything that I'm supposed to taste in it. But I'm even fine with a Boda box. I can go and get some
Ooh.
box wine, be fine with it. I'm good. So yeah, I
Okay,
want to come out the wine.
I think I might need to party with you. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking. So okay,
heck yeah,
I
let's
need
go
your
wine tasting out there.
yes, come out here and play, and we'll do some wine tasting. We'll do all that stuff.
That should be
Um,
now that like COVID's like kind of going away. That should be like a segment on your show, like wine tasting with.
yes.
Let me
We'll
be the
do
first guest though. I want to
we'll
come.
do wine tasting with Sam. Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah, come on.
It'll be
I love
see,
it.
I like this. I like this. This is
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I need your best tequila story.
Oh gosh, I have a lot of tequila stories.
Why did I know that? Why did I know that?
Um, I'm trying to figure out which one is probably the most appropriate for mass viewing. Because I have way more inappropriate ones than I do, PG-13. Um, I drank tequila in a Mexican restaurant once, and I decided that and I got a really good buzz going. And then those giant Patron display tequilas that they have in Mexican restaurants that you normally will see up on a shelf. They're like giant, oversized. I got drunk enough and thought it would be a good idea to own that and bought it. Don't remember buying it. Don't want to talk about how much it cost. And then I drank all that bottle too with my friends. So yeah, that'd probably be my worst and also token because I still have that bottle in my bar at my house,
That's awesome.
prize that I have. And I should have not drank as much as I did, but I did. I bought it, and they still like me at that particular Mexican restaurant a
Oh,
lot. They're
good.
pretty happy when they see me.
So
Yeah.
they invited you back. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Well,
my advice is drink all the tequila, buy the display bottle, they'll love you. It's fine.
Good. Good. It is Mexico after all. They kind of are like
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
that. It's like it's kind of expected.
yeah, exactly.
So you're starting a new tour, is that correct? You're going out on tour?
I am. I am. I'm
Tell me
doing
what are you
what now
doing?
it's open. Now it's open to the it's 2021, such a crazy year because it's like hybrid because you're trying to dodge like different, codes and stuff still. Uh and I just got to play some full band shows in upstate New York. That was a blast. Did some of those and getting ready to play some more like kind of scattered. But the one thing that seemed the most consistent to do a tour with is the acoustic shows, which is what I've been doing for pretty much the year now. So I'm going to do this thing called my new single that's coming out, or it might be out by actually it's probably out right now, depending the
Mhm.
video this timing of this video. It's out right
Yep.
now. It's called Whiskey Bound. You should be listening to it. Stream it right after you watch this.
Okay.
Uh, but it's going to be called the Whiskey Bound Acoustic Tour, and I'm super excited about it. Going to go across the country again, except now it's not in people's backyards. It's in actual venues, and people can come out and buy the general admission ticket. I'll play them some songs, tell them some stories, and then we're going to hang out in the bar afterwards. And the cool thing about this place, or these places too, is we teamed up with a booking agency that normally books rock clubs. So I'm going to play some of the rock venues, and their rules are a lot looser. So I can
Oh,
hang out with people longer after the show. We can hang at the bar, have some drinks, and I can still have that connection with people, which I realize that is the key to my happiness on the road is that if I don't have it, then I'm miserable.
exactly. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
most important thing. You got to keep yourself happy because it's, what you do and doing all the traveling, like you said, all the miles on your truck and all the everything and just always on the go, that can wear on you. It's a
Oh
lot.
yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So, and you also have new album coming out as well?
I do. Uh, it'll be out and this won't be out when this video comes out.
Okay.
It's coming out in September.
Okay.
Is the rest of my full length album, and I'm super excited. It's got some more personal type songs on there. Um, this album I'm trying to do, like I said, just be even more vulnerable than usual. And I have an awesome record label that lets me do and put out whatever I want, which is a very rare situation for a lot of artists. And just lucky for me, they're letting me kind of be more personal with my stories and stuff that I want to cut. And it comes out the weekend of the anniversary. My dad, everybody knows, was a huge role in my life, and he passed away in 2018. So it's releasing the weekend on the anniversary of his passing. So it's a kind of an homage in memory of him. And there's a song called "Go Right Now" on there that I wrote about him. That's going to be on the album, and I just think it's a record that my dad would have been proud to ride around and listen to. And I know he's listening to it up there in heaven, but I can't wait to be kicking with him at Heaven's Bar, listen to
Yeah.
some of these songs. Still, but yeah, it's a personal album. I'm excited about it.
That's fantastic. I love that you're doing that. That's perfect timing. Uh, I am serious about getting you out here in California. So we're going to talk
Yeah,
more. And so if you guys are watching this right now and you want Sam to come out to California and do a little concert, maybe in my backyard, I don't know, put in the comments and
yeah.
let us know. We want to see you out here in California.
There's there's got to be a winery out there, right? That would do
There's
like a.
one or two, couple. Yeah.
Let's just kick it at one of the little ones. We'll do a
Okay.
wine tasting.
Yeah.
Little country wine tasting with Sam Grow. I'll play some songs, hang out with people. We'll try some wine. All y'all
I'm
can tell
a
me what the different taste I'm supposed to have in my, palate when I'm sipping these things,
Yeah,
and
we'll do a
we'll just
little
catch a
little
buzz together.
education. We'll do a
Yeah, come
little
on,
wine
let's
education
go.
and you can teach us
Yeah,
some new songs. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
yeah, let's do it. My manager's from Wisconsin. He can probably get some really good cheese out there with us. We'll just bring the cheese plate with us. We'll have cheese, crackers, and wine. Let's go.
We have cheese too. Good cheese. Happy cows
Yeah.
are from California.
Oh, that's right. It's true. You guys started the trend. A lot more happy cows now. So there's
That's
some
right.
sad cows out there, but California completely turned that around for them.
Oh,
So
right?
good on you for
Exactly.
that. Good on you for that.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me a little bit. You can find Sam Grow on probably just about every music outlet, we're playing it on the Bull here in Santa Rosa, so that's
Woo!
exciting too.
Come on. Let's
Yeah,
go. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
thanks, Sam. Thanks for watching Couch Air Country. I'm Sue Bonzell. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and like and subscribe. And of course, if you have an up and coming country artist that you would love for me to interview, please let me know in the comments.